Okay, well, here I am actually test driving the Model Y. First impressions, it definitely feels bigger, which it would do, wouldn't it? Because it is bigger, but it feels really good actually. The height, driving height, you can definitely feel the difference. The seating position for me, I'm 6'3" and a big chap, so I always hit my head getting in and out of the Tesla, and that doesn't happen in this one, which is a big difference. It is significantly bigger. It feels like the Model X almost. The big difference, of course, and one of the things that would benefit me hugely is the boot space and the way that you access the boot, because you've now got a hatchback as opposed to, you know, the small opening that we have. I mean, the boot probably doesn't go back any further, but because you've got this open area, you've just got a lot more space to be able to put stuff, and you obviously have got the usual space underneath, and that actually looks bigger as well. So a huge amount of space, and the convenience of a power tailgate, which mine hasn't got. I'm going to go out for a little spin in it in a moment. I've only got it for 30 minutes, so I just wanted to have a little look around it. Let's have a little look in the front. This is the white on white, which actually is quite nice. Okay, I would say that is a little bit deeper, I think, on my car. Sorry, it's a little bit, sort of goes back a bit further. I might be wrong, but that's definitely deeper for sure. And also, that's interesting, bit of soundproof in there, which again isn't on my car. Looks really nice though. Looks lovely. Well, how long have I got? I've got 15 minutes, so let's get out and see what it's like driving. I wish I could show you this difference of me getting in. Oh yeah, but definitely different. Didn't hit my head at all then on the side getting in. I always catch my head there getting in normally. Didn't do that at all. So I'm just going to set this camera up now and take it for a spin. I mean, it's identical inside. Obviously this is the later model than mine, so it's but it's the same inside virtually as you would get if you had a Model 3. So let me set the camera up and we'll get going. I actually had to go into the back of the car just then to set that camera, and I've got to say there's definitely more leg room in the back, more headroom in the back. Just feels much bigger inside than the Model 3. So hopefully the camera's set up there and you're able to see. This is the dual motor one, which is the only one that's around in the UK at the moment. Okay. Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? Let's pop that there a minute so we don't rattle. Go down this way. Okay, the driving position definitely feels higher. You're a little more elevated for sure, and it feels more like a sort of people carrier type vehicle to drive. Still got the same feel though as far as the nice driving experience of the Tesla goes. Be nice to know whether it's a little bit quieter or not. Have a little look now and see if I can speed up a little bit. So what are my feelings about the Y as to whether or not it would be something I would buy? I'm definitely appealed by the fact that it's a higher seating level and that it feels like a higher driving position. I'm certainly interested in the fact that I can hear a rattle in that corner. I'm definitely interested in the fact that it's got a power tailgate, and actually there's a lot more room in the boot. Does it look as sporty as the Model 3? That's an interesting one. I'm not too sure about that, and I've taken it to a place where I'm not really going to be able to drive it very much. I need to get out of this housing estate. I'm driving in an area I have no clue where I am. But obviously for anybody who's driven a Model 3, driving this car is exactly the same as it would be for a Model 3. There's no difference inside, so you're very familiar with it straight away. There's definitely a rattle in there. There might be something in the glove box maybe. The car feels solid, feels really solid. It feels a little more insulated than the Model 3 that I have. I've got an early Model 3, or 2020, and this feels a little more refined. And I think I'm actually just carrying on in my little quest to drive round a bloody estate here. So let's, I think I need to go back down the road I just came down. The biggest thing I think putting me off having this car is cost-wise, because at the moment in the UK you're only able to get the I think this is the way out. Yeah, you're only able to get the dual motor version, which I think is around £50,000, so it's quite a serious cost involved there. Jump from the 42,000 I paid for my Model 3. Interestingly, I just checked myself before I got out of my car to see how much headroom I had in my seating position, and I'd say that's about the same. Obviously there's one big difference in that it's all glass. The roof on this is all glass, but it feels to me like the same amount of headroom once you're seated, but you are definitely in an elevated seated position. So that's really a very, very quick overview of the Model Y. It's surprising how fast half an hour goes, isn't it, when you're having fun? So I've got to go and give the car back, but definitely pleased that I actually came out and had a test drive. The car feels a little more refined than my Model 3. It feels a little more insulated, if that makes sense. And also it just feels a slightly better build quality, if I'm honest. Everything else is very familiar. Am I going to be able to buy one? I think if money was no object, I definitely would, because I do prefer the height and the position of it. The only downside for me is that I don't think it looks quite as sporty as the Model 3 does. So I guess in conclusion, I'm probably going to stick where I am, and for the time being, certainly. Maybe when they bring a standard range plus out in the UK, maybe that'll be the time that I'll have a little look at it. But for now, I think I'm going to stick where I am. But it is, for those of you who want to go this route, it is a fantastic car.